welcome to Island Time Watch Review. I am Chris, and today we're going to talk about the Islander. This is a 38mm dive watch from Islander, longislandwatch.com, a really reputable, awesome company. And I think this watch deserves a lot more praise than it gets, I think. It offers a lot, but let's go ahead and deep dive. Go down, check it out, and we'll talk about it. This review is from a noob, but also it's a general overview. They have their own YouTube channel where they really talk about these watches in depth. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get in on deep and on OUEA, IOU volume, vowels. Let's do it. All right, guys, here we are. Check out this watch. Right here, this is the Islander 38mm diver watch. So I am super stoked on this watch. I kind of want it, I'm going to go over the specs here, but really the story of Islander watches is the value you get, I think. Islander watches come from longislandwatch.com, have an awesome YouTube channel that goes along with that. So, you know, that's the thing. I don't have to go over the specifications all that much because they have a YouTube channel specifically doing that. But I'll give you the overview. This particular watch, it has the Seiko NH36 movement with that day and date right there. It's 38mm across, 13mm tall, and 44.5mm. So an awesome size for, you know, people with smaller wrists, and I think just a really classy looking size as well. Solid screw back right there. Let me wipe this off a little bit. Flat sapphire glass, and there's blue AR coating on the underside. The bracelet has solid end links, solid links, and screws for size adjustment. This is a Jubilee style bracelet, or Jubilee bracelet really. Milled scissor deployant clasp. Look at that, looks nice. Works really well too. And it also has 3 points of micro adjust right there. This watch is water resistant to 200 meters. Let's see here, Super Luminova C3, and drilled end lugs, which is great too. Yeah, and then it comes with a 1-year warranty as well. So really, altogether, this package is like a really robust, awesome piece that you can wear anywhere and get anything done. So this particular piece I got secondhand. It has a solid bezel, but on the site you can see they have so many options. This particular model comes in 38mm, but also the bigger 43mm, I believe. And they have different bezel options as well, and different color options. So, you know, I can definitely show you some pictures of the different ones here that they're offering, I think, right now. But yeah, man, they have the 12-hour bezels and, you know, the minute bezels. And yeah, it's really, really cool. They have lots of different color options as well. And the ones with bezels that move, those are, they also have Super Luminova on them as well. And I believe unidirectional 120 click bezels. So yeah, and then it has this crown, screw down crown here at 4 o'clock. I don't know, man, this watch is so cool. Yeah, that's really the story. It's everything you want in a diving watch, and I think for folks who are first getting into watches, really, really cool place to look at watches. Long Island Watches, those folks over there have been dealing in Seiko type watches for a long time. As you can tell, the indices here are applied, and they are harking to the Seiko Marine Master, which is very, very expensive piece. And really, man, they're so attractive in the light. The way they catch light is so nice. So yeah, the indices are kind of harking to the Marine Masters, and then the hands here are SKX style. So yeah, very beloved stuff. And you know, yeah, Seiko offers a lot of different kinds of models, and that's the thing that's awesome about Long Island. It's like they have had so many customers looking at Seiko watches for a long time, and they figured out what folks really like. Personally for me, I really like Jubilee. This is the case here is let's see here, brushed. Has the glossy sides here, and then the bracelet is also brushed with polished center links here too. So yeah, I don't know if that's what you're looking for. You can learn a lot even just going to the Long Island site. Let me put this on, and then we'll keep discussing it, but let's get to it. Oh, sorry guys. Wearing my GBX, that's my wrist check really quick. I did an awesome, fun review for me. God, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one, but yeah, the display is so nice. Anyway, let's get the watch of review on my wrist. Bam! I have a 6 1/4 inch wrist, and this thing just fits me so good. Yeah, really styled off of Seiko watches, obviously, and just the way those lugs droop down just fits awesome. I love this watch. Yeah, I just want to say, though, like, as a newer watch enthusiast, not knowing diving watches that much, when I first got into watches, I was really into military watches, and learning more about diving watches, I just learned a lot from obviously watching YouTube, but also when you see the options that Islander watches have on their site, you get to learn more, the basics of diving watches, if you want to get into diving watches. The different kinds of bezels, the different colors, just really simple things that, like, I think a lot of watch people take for granted because they already know it, but most people don't know that when they first get into it. And learning what your preference is, you know what I mean? Like, personally for me, I'm really looking at there's, I think, a 12-hour Pepsi version of this in 38 millimeters. Oh, by the way, I have a 6 1/4 inch wrist, so fits me great. But yeah, I think that's like a really cool place to really get into watches. Seiko watches are beloved in the watch community for a reason. They're affordable, and also, they're kind of the gateway for a lot of folks to get into watches. And I think that, when you've seen certain watches, even on Instagram, they're, customized, and that's like the fun of getting into watches. Watches can be more than just what you buy on this, you'd be surprised. Like, a lot of folks that I've talked to who even talk about watches, they're, they look at a watch and they think, oh, I don't really like that watch. The strap is kind of weird. Like that. People don't even realize that you can remove straps on watches, let alone, get a strap that you really like. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go back up, we'll go back to the FaceTime, and we'll talk about it. But, yeah, I love this watch. Oh, one little drawback-ish, I think. When I was looking at these watches, the only thing I wasn't really sold on was the logo. So the logo is kind of a clock, which is weird. It's like a clock on a watch already, when the watch is at the clock. But then, this particular color, this blue, it catches the light differently. Sometimes it looks like a slate. Sometimes it looks a lot deeper of a blue. And I don't know. I've gotten used to it, and I like it. The other cool thing, too, is, with the date there at 3 o'clock, it really keeps the watch pretty symmetrical, I think. When you look at the indices, the indice at 9, it matches a little bit. It's got that boxy look. But yeah, great movement. Awesome looking watch. I think that, another small tip here for you guys who have smaller wrists like me. When you get a watch that like a solid bezel like this, it wears a lot smaller, I guess. It looks a lot smaller. It really helps that the lug to lug here is only 44.5. But yeah, this is a keeper for me. This is a watch I feel like I can bring anywhere and it'll still look good, even if I have to dress it up a little bit, which is kind of weird. I'm not really into wearing diving watches as a dress piece, but I think it'll work in a pinch if I have to. But yeah, let's go back up and we'll talk about it. Sweet. There it is, guys. The Islander 38 millimeter. I love this watch. I got the second hand, and I think it looks great on a smaller wrist like mine. But really, if you're new to dive watches, you can learn a lot by going to longislandwatch.com and checking these watches out. They have a lot of different colors, different bezels, different sizes. So you get to really learn dimensions and bezels and the glass, like what's really important to folks and the different options you have as a buyer. They have some really cool, unique colors, which really sets it apart from even, just getting a normal Seiko, or even having to go through the process of, having a Seiko and wanting to mod it. There's a lot of experience there with Seiko at Long Island Watch. So yeah, I mean, I love the look of them too. I really want that. Even though I have this, I want, a Pepsi bezel, because they're cool, but they have, all these different colors, man, like orange and pink and black and all this stuff. So check it out. I think it's a really great option for somebody who's first getting into dive watches. You learn a lot from the site. And also these watches just offer so much robustness and, all the other features that you need really in a dive watch. I think that a watch like this is, really dynamic. You can use it in different situations. I'm not afraid to wear this camping or whatever, wherever I go. And I think that's a huge benefit for getting a watch like this. Even if you're a new buyer and you're looking at something more expensive, you have to really think, will I wear that? Will I be afraid to wear that in certain situations? Or can I just go out, enjoy the watch? And, I think it looks great too. I mean, it's a really cool piece, and they offer so much. They also offer different colors. I know they change it up a lot over there too. So I think it deserves a second look if you guys, haven't already. So check it out. Long Island Watches, you guys are the bomb. Love this watch. Islander's awesome. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.